Hi, my name is Tom Casey. I wanted to do a quick short video today on your limousine company. The purpose of this video is to compare you with one of your competitors to see where you guys fall out in terms of search results when people are searching online for limo service in Cincinnati. I'm just going to cover a couple factors today because I want to keep this video short. But before I jump into that, I want to show you how many people are searching online for limo service. This is a tool from Google. It does a monthly count of search terms. So what I did is I went back for the last 12 months and did a search for limo service in Cincinnati, and let's see how many people were searching for that. 210, 590, it rounds it up to the nearest 10. 1600 that month, wow, 880, it drops down to 170, 390, 720, 260, down to 90, 260, and then January of this year is 720. That's a lot of people searching for limo service, so I thought this would be a good exercise. So what I did is I went over here to Google, did a search for limo service. This is page 1, and I want to point something out to you first before I get into the factors. You are listed here on page 1. This is your Google Plus page. Okay, but what I want to show you is where your website shows up is over here. Limousine Assoc on page 4. So what you could be doing, if you had a listing on here as well as up here, that would be tremendous for you. Because again, you're going to take up more real estate on that page and more people are going to see you. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to cover just 2 factors that search engines consider when they do rankings. Again, to keep it short, and I want to compare your website with somebody on here, on this page. Let's see if there's any differences in those factors. And if there are differences, if there's anything we can do about them so that you could get moved up and then maybe show up closer to this place and then actually have 2 spots that people could find you in. All right, so anyway, let's look at the first factor. First factor I'm going to discuss is something called citations. Now, a citation is a listing for your business in a directory site. It's a name, address, phone number listing, okay? And I'm going to give you an example. This website here goes out and finds directory sites. So here's a directory site called Dex Knows. Okay, so if Limousine Associates had a listing in Dex Knows, name, address, phone number listing, that would be considered 1 citation. Okay. Now search engines like citations. They feel the more you have, the better. They feel it makes you more legitimate, and therefore they want to rank you higher than someone who has fewer citations than you do. Okay. Now at the top of this page, we actually can do a citation count. So we can put a business in here, and it will bring back the number of citations that business has. And I put you in there, and it says you have 117. That's not so bad. That's pretty good, actually. Jimmy, who we're actually comparing ourselves to, I don't know if I showed you that, but yeah, Jimmy's right here. I am going to show you how many citations he has. So Jimmy has 223. All right, so almost double what you have. But the good news is this. You can get added to these directory sites fairly quickly and easily. So this number, 117, in short order, we could bump that up well into the late hundreds, almost into the 200s. And that would have a huge positive impact in terms of where you show up in search results. You definitely would move up, okay? So anyway, that's the first factor. The second and last factor I want to talk about is something called backlinks. The backlinks are important. A backlink is a link from one website to your website, okay? So for an example, if there was a website called CincinnatiLimoSupplies.com, and on their website they had a link to a LimousineAssociates.net, and obviously that goes to your website, that would be considered 1 backlink. All right? Now search engines like backlinks even more than they like citations. Again, for similar reasons, they feel it makes you more legitimate, and therefore they want to rank you higher than someone who has fewer backlinks than you. Okay? Now Jimmy, first of all, let me show you, this website here does a count of the backlinks that you have for your site. I did it earlier and it was saying you didn't have any. I'm just doing it again to make sure. Yeah, it's saying we cannot find links to LimousineAssociates.net. So they're saying you do not have any backlinks. Let's look at Jimmy's. Jimmy's got 47. This is the number we want to look at, unique active backlinks. Okay, so the good news is, though, we can add backlinks to your site. And that even better news is we don't need to add that many because of the score that Jimmy has. He's ranking because of that 47, but the link influence score is really low. I'm going to explain what that is. Link influence score is an indicator of how strong the backlinks are that are coming into your website. And it's the way it's calculated is based on the strength of the website that's linking to you. The better the website, the higher that score is going to be. This really should be in the 20 to 30% range. So that's why I'm saying for you, we don't need to add that many backlinks. If we added maybe 10 and made sure they were quality backlinks, but got your score up to high 20, low 30, that would have a tremendous impact. I mean, this is what's hurting you the most in terms of where your website's ranking. It would have a tremendous impact in terms of where you show up in search results. Definitely more positive. More people should see you. Anyway, so we only talked about 2 factors today. But you can see with just these 2 factors, there is a difference between you and someone on that other page of Google. But you're also learning that there are steps we can take to eliminate those differences, reduce them, mitigate them. And when we do that with just these 2 factors alone, it would have a nice positive impact in terms of where you show up in search results. Definitely would move up a lot. So this is what I do for a living, but I do not charge for consulting. So if you want more information about what I talked about today, it's free. If you want me to cover the other factors I cover with my other customers, free. If you want me to review your website, that's free. There's no cost, no obligation, okay? So feel free to give me a call if you want to talk, or shoot me an email. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Have a great day. Bye now.